The Joe Rogan Experience.
Max Holloway. Oh, shit. I don't know how I feel about this hair. That full-ass haircut. I'm not sure.
Bro, it's COVID. Give him
Needs
a break.
a different look.
Maybe there's no fucking barbers in Hawaii. You know what I'm saying?
He said he did all of his training on Zoom. And Volkanovski's calling bullshit. I call bullshit, too. I don't believe it. But they had real strict lockdowns.
He does look different. Holloway looks like Patrick Dempsey from those old-timey movies.
He didn't, you could tell. He didn't trim his eyebrows for this shit.
That's a deep reference, but
that's a deep reference.
But he does look like
Dr. Dreamy, right?
Yeah, I know him as the pizza guy from that one movie.
Right. We fucked all those ladies. Can't Buy Me Love.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was on HBO all the time when I was a kid.
That is the plot of all the best porns.
Yeah.
Guy comes over to pizza, fucks the lady when the husband's at work.
Yeah.
There he is.
Hey.
Can't Buy Me Love.
It's new Max Holloway. Quarantine Holloway.
I met him once at the Comedy Store.
Is he cool?
He's very nice. Yeah. He actually told me not to let a heckler get to me. Oh, don't let him get to you like
Joe Rogan. You know who I was thinking about the other day?
That's so funny.
You know who I was thinking about the other day, Joe Rogan?
Who?
Captain Date Rape.
Captain Date Rape.
The warm-up guy for news radio that you hated his fucking guts. Oh. And he would try to run jokes.
Patrick Dempsey.
I literally don't even know what you're talking about. Patrick Dempsey was a child star and then he became an adult star. He's still around.
Did you end up getting into Succession yet on HBO?
Still haven't.
Yeah. Macaulay Culkin's younger brother, it kills it in
Tremendous.
this. Unbelievable show, Joey. The show is a drama, but it's done by these comedy guys that only know comedy. So it's a super serious show. And then when the comedy hits you, it fucking hits you like Goodfellas or Tarantino or The Sopranos when it fucking gets you out of nowhere because they sneak it on you during serious shit's happening.
It's funny shit.
Oh, it's so funny.
Look at
the type of stuff that would make us
Look
laugh.
at the fucking legs on Volkanovski. They're not showing the same shot, but look at it. Look at his fucking legs. Tree trunks.
Yeah, this guy's scary.
You know, he used to weigh 214 pounds. His accent's all fucked up. I thought he said 240. But it's got 214. 214. He's got that thick Australian accent.
Interesting that this one went straight to rematch, huh?
If he wins, I'm putting that fucking Crocodile Dundee hat on. I'm going to keep it on standby.
Hell yeah. Oh, shit.
Did he give you that?
Yeah. Yeah, if he wins, this is coming on. No disrespect to Max. I love Max. But if he wins, I got to wear that.
You have a lei you could put on if Max wins or something? Or pineapple?
If Max wins, I'm taking my shirt off. If Max wins, I'll pretend I'm on vacation.
What's Eddie Bravo, dog?
Eddie's cornering. Oh, we should have told people. Yeah, Eddie's cornering one of his fighters. I believe it's a grappling event, but I'm not sure. I forgot.
It is. No fans.
Yeah, it's a grappling event, right?
Yeah, no fans.
Is it Submission Underground, Chael Sonnen's event? Because a lot of times he does those in the daytime when they have a UFC on at night.
You know, I'm not sure.
I'll find out.
I just knew that he was cornering a fighter.
Submission on the Shore. I don't know where that is. Submission on the Shore. Huh.
San Pedro.
So it's a jiu-jitsu event. There's a lot of those now, man. They actually pay. There's a lot of these submission events where, you know, guys can win a couple of grand for winning, and they can do them a lot. Because unlike striking, you really can't have fights every weekend. But you could grapple pretty much every weekend. Mm-hmm. You can make a couple grand here, a couple grand there. And some guys like Ryan Gordon, they actually make real money doing that. I mean, he's probably made $1 million grappling. Gordon Ryan, excuse me. I said Ryan Gordon. I switched his name around. I blame the weed.
Yeah.
But Gordon Ryan, has been winning big grappling events for 3 or 4 years, and he just bought a fucking house. Bought like $1 million house with grappling money, which is crazy. Here we go, baby.
They got a lot of good sponsors, too.
Yeah.
They get good money from sponsors, man.
Yeah. Well, Eddie does. You know, those EBIs are doing really well. They have such a big fan base now. You know, they're always exciting. His rule system's the best rule system in the world because it cuts out all the bad shit about stalling and all stalemates, rather. Not even stalling, stalemates. You know, where guys cancel each other out. It forced them into a position where the guy's on your back, ready, set, go, or guys got you in, armbar position, ready, set, go. When the guy has you in that spider web position,
he's not doing it this year, I don't think.
He's not
but
doing
it.
He
could do it. It just has to be
because of COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard, man. It's
fucking
fucking hard.
These
You can't have
grappling tournaments. They're working.
Yeah, you can have them.
They're working.
But you don't have the audience. You don't get the money from the audience. I mean, think about it. He was selling out the Orpheum, right? What's the Orpheum? That's 2,000 people at least, right?
He'll get the same on pay-per-view.
You think so? Probably
people
now,
love
right?
That shit. Yeah.
Especially combat
people
jiu-jitsu.
getting used to it. I'm really surprised that. Listen, man. Like I said, there's no do-re-mi in it. You could put 200 people in here and you want. Eventually, they're going to shut you down. Especially West Hollywood's going to be the last thing to open because of Ralph's. They had 29 employees that had COVID and spread it into the community. That parade destroyed Hollywood. It's well known. West Hollywood is the last place to open.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, that's where the store is.
Yeah. So that's it.
I like what the store is doing, the outside patio area, eating.
Yeah, congratulations, Toby.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
You gave it a shot on Monday.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen, as long as you're outside, I'm in.
Hey, you're right.
I think Ari had the weekend in Long Island, outside in the parking lot.
Really?
Vinny's doing it in that parking lot. 80 people's better than nothing. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
What do you want to do, G?
So Ari's there this weekend right now? Here we go. Round one.
It was raining really bad in Long Island last night. So I didn't talk to him. I was under a tent.
So this is what to think about, is that Volkanovski in the first round did a lot of chopping at the legs, and it took Max a while before he adjusted. And he started adjusting by switching southpaw, but he got his leg chewed up early in the fight. And it's going to be interesting to see what adjustments Max has made and what Volkanovski's going to do differently. Volkanovski's just such a tank.
I watched a great breakdown by Dominic Cruz, who explained that Volkanovski also made a big... He's circling to the right side now, but he sets him up that way and then takes a big side step to the left. And when Holloway tries to adjust, that's when Volkanovski strikes, is after he steps to the left. It's interesting to see him do the opposite now.
Well, he's been quarantined too, in that he hasn't been able to go to City Kickboxing in New Zealand. Because he trains at City Kickboxing in Australia, but he a lot of times would go to New Zealand for his camps, and he hasn't been able to do that for this fight too. And I don't know how much, if any, of an effect that's going to have. So Max has been being a little more slick so far in this first round, keeping his distance and avoiding those leg kicks pretty much. He got hit with one, I believe, but much different than in the first fight. Real aware of it, because it seemed like that took a lot of the movement away from him. But what was interesting, he came in here after the fight, after he lost, could not have been like more relaxed and happy and having a good time. Just accepted it. Didn't have any problems with it. Wasn't limping at all.
How soon after about?
Couple days.
Wow.
Yeah, he fought Saturday. He was here on Monday.
That's crazy.
He looked great. And he was like, I'm telling you, man, he's in great spirits. He's a really good guy. Like, and his head is really on straight. Mm-hmm. He has a great saying. He goes, hey, it is what it is. And, you know, he really means that. And he's honest about, like, his style, like, the benefits, the pros and cons of his style. Like, he was talking about Aldo, and he's like, it's those guys with power, man. He goes, that's why he gets so tired. He's got so much power. He's like, you know, I don't have that kind of power, but because of that, he can go longer and harder. Those guys with power, they try to use it all the time. And a guy like him, he can knock people out, and he does knock a lot of people out, but he knocks people out with volume and precision. He just puts a pace on you and wears you out and beats you down, whereas Aldo can stop guys with one shot. That's the difference. He doesn't really stop too many guys with one shot. Volkanovski connected there. I'm just interested to see what changes he can make. Right now, it looks like he's getting kicked a lot less in the legs, so he's moving away more as Volkanovski tries to engage. Just throwing that front kick up the middle. He's keeping him backing up too, keeping the pressure on him and keeping him up against the cage. Oh, you got hit with that one.
Ooh. Uh-oh, I love that. Holloway.
Yeah, he's like, I staggered you, bitch.
He knows it.
Yeah.
He really knows it. Now he knows how to do it.
Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. God damn, this is a good card, huh? And then we still got Usman Masvidal.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
That's always the best when a UFC card's so good that you sort of even forget.
I did almost forget. I almost forgot.
Those are the best ones.
Well, I was so looking forward to this fight. Oh,
Yeah.
good right hand over the top. God damn.
Those MSG ones are like that a lot, where you're like, oh, fuck, man, there's 2 more fights left, and I already...
Yep.
My
Now,
mind's blown.
Max's inside leg is already getting real red. See it?
Oh, yeah.
See how red it is? He's been hit with a bunch of shots. Inside, that part is so tender, too. It's so hard to get hit there. Ugh, it sucks.
I'm sticking by that Patrick Dempsey thing. I know it's a weird reference, but I keep looking at him. I just keep seeing it over and over again.
Oh, he dropped him with a head kick. Oh! Oh, Max Holloway. Oh, shit.
I missed it.
Dropped him with a fucking head kick. He staggered him, man. Woo! Look at the stats. 31 significant strikes to 20. But that head kick was big. He hurt him with a right hand earlier in the fight. Look at his right cheek is swollen. Let's see this. Boom!
Oh, shit.
Staggered. But look, roaring back, though. Came back with a big shot. Boom. He clipped him.
You know what's funny about that shit, guys? That when fighters have a good time in the ring, they're so much more loose. They do so much better. We learned that from Ferguson for a long time, not the last fight. But if you're on stage...
Tony's always loose, yeah.
If you're on stage and you're loose, that's it. You won the war already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's really weird. The state of mind. It doesn't happen a lot for me. It just happens those nights in the original room when you just don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah, right.
You know, you're like I don't give a fuck.
Even the ones where you feel good, where you
Yeah.
feel really good, and you're like, I'm going to fucking kill it. You're already sort of screwed going in with that mentality.
Yeah, no, if you're loose, you're like, you know what? I'm not even going to look at my notebook.
Yeah.
I'm just going down to the original room.
Right.
I'm not going to look at it tonight. I'm just going to have a good time. And when you're loose like that, it's good. And these guys, like when he was goofing on him after he hit him, that's good. He doesn't take himself seriously.
No, well, he always toys with people. He fucks with their head. I mean, a lot of what Max does, like, he's having fun in there for sure, but he's also letting you know, I got you. I got you. He does that all the time. So he drew first blood for sure. I mean, Volkanovski definitely got off some. Look, he's chewing up that inside leg, two in a row there.
One.
He's definitely getting off some good inside low. He's hurting that leg. That leg's in trouble. That leg's in trouble. Oh, nasty combination. Nasty combination by Holloway. God damn, that was nice. That was nice. He's piecing him up. But again, Volkanovski going to that inside low kick over and over and over. And Max trying to return the same kick, which means it probably sucks. He hit him again. On every combination, he's hitting him with that inside low kick. That pays dividends, man. Max got to block that.
Wow.
Damn, look at Rose's eye.
Oh, shit. It's a plum.
Oof. Still pretty, though. Look at
Yeah.
that.
She is. That was one of the things that especially bothered me with her knocking out Joanna, too. Was like, Jesus, and she's a beautiful girl. Like, she's got that, too. It's like...
That bothered you?
It's just funny because I always pictured the girl beating Joanna being like
a monster.
A freaky monster, yeah. Just a full beard. But that never happened.
Mm. Damn.
Jamie, you bet this?
Did you bet this one, Jamie?
No gambling tonight?
Nope.
You didn't bet any of the fights?
Nope.
That's unusual. Nothing seemed like a good bet?
Yeah, I didn't have anything I wanted to do.
Your sound is weird. It's coming in one ear.
I know. I had to switch to my channel. Something was wrong with the one. I'll fix it in a second.
So what do you think happens now? Andrade Zelly?
Oh, who knows? You know, what's important is Rose won. So for Rose, she moves on and gets closer to a shot at the title. Oh, nice knee to the body by Max. Woo! I mean, the Weili Zhang Joanna fight was so good. You really could make an argument that they have to have a rematch. It was so good.
Yeah.
It was about as good as a fight has ever been.
I agree.
You could make an argument that that's actually better than Rose fighting. And Rose's face is so fucked up. Like, it might take her a while before she's able to fight again. He went inside and outside with that leg. But Max isn't limping or anything. It can't be good, but so far he's moving pretty good. Oh, he tried to go up top. Oh, good right hand by Max. They're both really good guys, too. This is one of those fights where, you know, it would be hard to root for somebody unless you're good friends with them.
Yeah.
Max has a very funny relationship with DC, too. He's always calling DC out, telling him he wants to fight him, and
That's
just
awesome.
playing. I mean,
Yeah.
they're just friends. He went over the top of that head kick again, but this time just grazed his head.
DC's a damn anomaly to me. How that guy is so good, smart in the octagon, and a commentator, and
Oh, he dropped him with an uppercut.
Oh.
He hurt him. He hurt him.
Oh.
He hurt him.
Max is really smart in that, too.
He's very smart.
He's really smart in
Always
that.
thinking. Always thinking. He's telling somebody to shush. Who's he telling to shush? That's interesting. I'm going to have to go back and watch this at home. I want to know what's going on. I don't know what he's doing there. I wonder what he was, who he was shushing. It's like he's pointing to someone on the corner. Maybe someone in Volkanovski's corner. So that's 2 rounds for Holloway for sure. The round where he dropped him with the head kick. The round where he dropped him with the uppercut. Those are his.
And in the last fight,
Look
he
at
was...
this. Bang.
Wow.
Bang.
Oh, boy.
Beautiful. And then the one that drops him. Knee to the body, too. Look at that. Wow. Here it is. Bink.
That's the 3rd time he's made his knees buckle
Boom.
already.
And then again, hits him with an uppercut on the way up.
And he gains heat as he goes on, right? In
Oh,
the
Max
last
does.
fight? Yeah.
Max,
Yeah.
his endurance is phenomenal. Phenomenal. It's one of his best strengths. His intelligence, his endurance, volume.
That's what's wild to me about this main event is Masvidal, Usman's endurance to be able to go 5 with Covington, who I thought had the best gas tank out of everyone.
Well, there was no wrestling. That's one of the reasons why they were able to go 5 like that.
Yeah.
You know, Colby's a nightmare for a lot of people. The fact that Usman didn't just beat him but stopped him says a lot. But, you know, Usman is he's a dangerous person. He's very strong. And, you know, he has really fucked up knees, too. Like, really fucked up. Like, he talked about his knees being so bad that after some training, he had to walk on the grass because he couldn't walk on the concrete because it hurt too much. Now, imagine that. And then imagine he's fighting.
Jesus.
Max just hit him with a flying knee. But he's kind of just resigned himself to the idea that when he retires, he's going to have to get his knees replaced. So he's just fighting, just, you know, dealing with it. You see him training. He's always got knee braces on or knee sleeves on. He talks about it, too, pretty openly. He had that, they do this thing where they microfracture your knee, like to try to get your cartilage to grow back, and it wound up being worse for him. It fucked it up even worse. I've heard that from more than one person that's had that operation done. I think it's probably fine for somebody who does like regular shit, but if you want to go back to some hardcore wrestling and MMA training, it's probably a terrible idea.
John Wayne Parr just had some crazy surgery, huh? What was that?
He had his hip replaced.
Oh.
Yeah. He got a new socket. It's really crazy. He sent me the pictures. Did you see the pictures of his leg?
Yeah.
Giant scar.
I just watched The Undertaker go through that on his documentary. He just
retired.
retired.
He had his hip replaced as well?
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, John, I think they're calling it resurfacing, so it's not as much of a thing as the old way they used to do it, or in some cases how they do it. And he will be able to fight again, apparently, which is just nuts. And he's also walking around now pretty much without a limp 13 days after the operation. It's really crazy. The way they do it now, and this is not even just for young guys. My friend Graham Hancock got his hip replaced, and 6 weeks later, he came on the podcast, and he was walking normal. And I was like, what? 6 weeks ago you got your hip replaced? I mean,
it's a different game out there, though.
It's a different game, yeah.
That's why I don't understand about Usman's knees.
Because he can't. Knee replacement's a different animal. Like,
but what about the stuff you do for the knees?
What, like stem cells? Yeah, he could do that for sure. He could do that for sure.
For now.
Yeah, I don't think he has. I definitely talked to him about it, but I don't believe he has. But a lot of guys have. T.J. Dillashaw went down there a couple of times for his shoulders. And he talked pretty openly about it. A bunch of guys have gone down to Colombia as well. Henry Cejudo on the show was talking about how he went down to Colombia to get stem cells down there, and they fixed his shoulder. He had some real shoulder problems. Dude, when they can do in these other countries that they don't have the same regulations they have here in the United States, they can only do a certain amount with stem cells, and even that has been amazingly beneficial to me. But if you go to Panama or,
Cuba has a lung cancer vaccine.
What?
Yep.
A vaccine?
Yep.
But lung cancer is not a virus. How could they have a vaccine?
They had made some weird thing. It's only available in Cuba. It's a lung cancer vaccine.
We're talking about Ricky Ricardo smoking 5 cigars a day.
Yeah.
And that,
they figured it out.
They figured it out. They're like, fuck it.
And lung cancer doesn't fuck with people either. That just spreads.
They said in Cuba, my aunt tells me all the time, they just fix you. There's no pills afterwards. They just fix you.
Okay.
There it is.
CIMA Vax EGF is a lung cancer treatment that's developed in Cuba. It's a type of immunotherapy that harnesses the body's immune system to fight lung cancer.
Yep.
Wow.
In 2017.
They don't fuck around.
Lung cancer vaccine. It's a vaccine.
And people get it, by the way. People get it, and then they smoke and party afterwards like you've never known. Goddamn right.
They smoke cigars.
They smoke cigars,
They got
cigarettes.
shit going on
They're
now.
having the time of their lives. Imagine getting a vaccine for everything.
My buddy had, what's the asshole
You get
cancer?
it?
Asshole cancer.
It's asshole cancer.
No, what's it?
I believe the medical
Colon
term is
cancer?
asshole cancer.
They caught it in the beginning. My friend called me that day. He goes, how's our buddy doing? Did he get rid of the cancer? I go, all I know is he's snorting coke again. You know what I'm saying? He's doing coke again. I
With
called him
asshole
up
cancer.
one night. He's like, what do you want? I go, what do you mean, what do I want?
That should be how, if you get that should be to soften the blow. That's how the doctor should break the
Dog, he
news
had-
to you. I got bad news
he got
for
5
you.
treatments.
You got asshole cancer.
He got 5 treatments.
That's it. They whacked it out.
They caught him at stage 1 early. He was pissing blood.
Wow.
He pissed blood 2 times. He said he went. They caught it. 5 treatments, 5 Fridays in a row. He
Radiation?
puked. Yeah, radiation.
So let me ask you this: why is Cuba so good at medical stuff?
I don't know, because Fidel was a savage.
Yeah.
We had this discussion when you were talking to me about your boy with his eye socket that had healed after the fight.
Oh, Yoel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they were doing shit in Cuba. They were shooting pregnant women with fucking gorilla biscuits. And
Yeah.
fucking, you know, they were just doing weird
Is
stuff
this the
to
5th
people.
round?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Here we go. Is the 4th? Yes,
Oh,
round
wow.
4. Championship rounds.
10 minutes left in this puppy.
Nice back kick to the body. He's done that a couple of times. Volkanovski
Ooh.
is yet to really
Ooh.
hurt. Oh, he tagged him with that jab. Ooh,
Ooh.
popped him with that jab. That was a beautiful jab. Nice inside low kick again. 2 in a row.
He
Bang,
does it.
bang.
So quickly. Like it's nothing.
And on the outside too, man. He's getting back to what was very successful for him in the first fight. But you got to think Holloway won at least 2 rounds. I don't know about the 3rd, but I would imagine he won those first 2 rounds. Dropped him twice. So let's say if Volkanovski won the 3rd, who knows? Who knows what's going on here? Oh, his leg buckled from that low kick. Again, he chopped the same area, man.
It's bright red.
It's fucking up, man. Crazy.
The great Herb Dean.
What, Joey? What? Jesus Christ.
What?
Nothing.
I'm too much into this shit. I don't want to talk. I'm just over here going, what the fuck's going to happen here? This is round 4.
I cannot believe how red Holloway's leg is.
Oh, my God.
It is ketchup.
No,
right
I
now.
know.
Well, he's kicked the fuck out of him.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
tagged him. Knee and a punch. Tagged him with a right hand, too. And another right hand. And he smiled at him.
It's wild. 2 island guys, New Zealand and Hawaii.
New Zealand is an island, I guess. But he's not from New Zealand. He's from Australia.
Oh, he just lives in New Zealand?
No, he does some of his training in New Zealand.
Oh.
The City Kickboxing, which is the big gym, where oh shit, he staggered him there.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Oh,
spinning
shit.
back kick to the body. That's where Adesanya. That's where he trains. Is City Kickboxing in New Zealand. Dan Hooker is also a City Kickboxing guy. And Volkanovski does City Kickboxing, but the one that's in Australia. There's a lot of like real high level kickboxers in Australia, man. It's kind of amazing.
Why do you think that is? Because of soccer and rugby and stuff?
They're just tough people, man. They're men. They're manly men. You give them something like jiu-jitsu or kickboxing, they excel at that shit. They're hard people over there. It's a different breed. That's why Crocodile Dundee worked as a movie, It's not like you're talking about guys from, I don't want to disparage any country, but pick a country where men are thought to be more effeminate.
Yeah.
It's Australia. It's like, nah, it's not a knife.
Right.
That's a knife. Like, that makes sense. It's coming from Australia. They're a bunch of fucking savages over there. You love it over there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Fun place to do stand-up,
At
too.
least once a year I go. even the things that seem like they wouldn't be savages are savages. You ever hold a koala bear?
I have not.
Those things are fucking... There's a reason why they call them bears. I promise you that. Because those things are fucking bears, dude. They look all cute. But the second you stop feeding it eucalyptus, as soon as it's like, where the fuck's my... They get mad within seconds.
They get mad at you.
At anything. At
How
the
weird
world.
is it that they only eat one thing? How weird is that?
It's so weird.
They eat one goofy plant.
But they never stop eating it.
Really?
At least when they're around people. I
Oh my
figured it
God.
out real quick. It's basically like their
Let's go.
drug. And food.
Is there drug?
It just feels like it's like a drug to them because they're just addicted. They start to get mad. Normally, if you stop feeding something for 3 seconds, it doesning get that mad because it's been eating.
Oh, we just tagged him with that right hand. Oh, head kick.
You know, when I look at that picture over there, Richard Pryor, I keep thinking about how I'm not in comedy shape. And it makes me fucking sad. That's what I was thinking about.
Nothing you can
could
do
read
about
me
that.
like a book.
Yeah.
I'm sadder than fuck because I hope Oxnard opens first, which is probably going to be the thing. I got a couple weeks up in Oxnard on Wednesday nights just to warm me up.
When do you think that's happening?
I'm all the way booked till December.
Joey, I have recently resigned myself to the idea that everything is canceled for a solid year. That's my recent resignation.
I'm hoping.
Man, I'd be very happy if they came out with some sort of a really effective treatment and then they open everything up again. But here we are in July, and I've some big gigs booked in August and October, and I'm not confident. I'm not confident.
I'm not even thinking about those type of gigs. It breaks my heart. It's going to be my anniversary Thursday, and I can't be on stage.
Yeah.
29 fucking years.
Wow.
It didn't bother me for the first 90 days, guys. It didn't really bother me. It started bothering me a little bit, like mid-June. It started getting to me.
Your last show was in mid-March?
What's that?
Your last show was in mid-March?
My last show was March 2nd.
Wow.
I went to the store March 2nd. I could smell it in the air.
I was chasing that thing all the way down to the last second. I was doing shows.
Oh.
It got so bad at the end. The last show I did was at the Ha-Ha because they were the last place open. And I closed at 45 minutes there. They're like, you can do as long as you want. After a whole night of a show, there was only like 8 people there. But I knew because we found out right before that they had to close that night.
They're going off here. This 5th and final round. They're going for broke. I think they think this is anybody's fight. Max Holloway's pushing it. Oh! Oh!
Shit.
Max Holloway lit him up there. Oh, a high kick too. Look at that. God damn. Max Holloway's busted him up. He's definitely been way more effective in this fight than the first fight. Woo. Big jab by Volkanovski. He's so powerful, man. Just his jab is like a right hand. He's got crazy endurance, too, for such a power striker.
Man, they are beating each other up.
Oh, big uppercut and a good right hand behind it by Volkanovski. Looking for the takedown. Woo! Good left hook by Volkanovski. I wish you guys could come with me to one of these with no audience.
That'd be fun.
It's awesome. They won't let you in, though. I tried. One of my security guys was in Vegas during one of the fights, and I got him tested and everything. I'm like, he's good. Let him in. They're like, can't do it. They won't do it. Vegas is particularly strict. They wouldn't even let me go into the octagon to interview him, even though everyone's been tested. They wouldn't let me interview the fighters. I had to interview them remotely. Like I had to be there, and there was another room. I could see them. They were like 50 yards away. It was real weird.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're so connected to them usually that type of distance and energy break has to just...
It's not as good. It's not as good for questions. You want to look at them, and you want to make them comfortable. This moment that you want them to know that you appreciate it. That the fight was awesome. Ooh, nice low kick right there by Volkanovski. Oh, left hook by Volkanovski. Max is kind of busted up. Oh, right hand by Max.
They're both so accurate.
Yeah. This is a wild-ass fight. Volkanovski looking for the takedown again. Oh, he gets it. Look at that. Crazy. Back up quick. Look at that.
He really is great, bro.
Oh, Max is amazing.
He really, really is great.
That's a champion right there.
It's also a weird fight because I haven't seen Holloway's son. You realize, like, oh, yeah, he's probably not there.
Oh, he's there.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, I think so. I think he said Minnie Bless was going to be in his corner.
Oh, that's cool.
But I think he was just joking around about that. Like he said, he didn't really train with anybody. He trained on Zoom. I can't believe that for a second. This is fucking anybody's round, man. This round could be the fight. Right now, Volkanovski's looking for takedown numero dos. Oh, nice left hook. Last minute. Ooh. Who wins this one? Who wins this one? This is a fucking anybody's fight. I think Max has probably done more damage in those 2 big rounds where he dropped him, but Volkanovski's getting his in as well. And if Volkanovski steals this round, who fucking knows, man?
Sort of like the opposite than the last fight because Holloway won the first 2 and Volkanovski's been picking it up ever since.
"12 seconds to go."
Wow.
Oh my God, that's big. That takedown's big.
Yep.
1 second ago. Wow, who knows? That could have been his round for that. He got 2 takedowns in that round. I mean, that could have been that could be the fight. I might have to be wearing a Crocodile Dundee hat. Very interesting. 161 Max Holloway, total strikes 152, significant strikes. So he bested him in total and significant strikes 148 to 144 for Volkanovski. You all right, Joey?
I got to stretch. Lose my fucking mind. When I'm home, I move around and shit, you know.
Oh, man, look at that left hook.
Talk and shit. Excuse me. Yeah, it's killing me, Joe Rogan. Killing me.
Yeah, no, I understand. I can see it is.
Shit.
I can see it is.
Like I said, I'm not looking to make any dough.
I'll tell you one thing.
I'm open up a club called the Last Supper Comedy Club.
Have a seat.
12 people.
We can't hear you.
12 people. The Last Supper Comedy Club. I get the Chinese guy from the bartender to check the temperatures at the door. Mm-hmm. I'll rent there's a place across from Subconscious Jiu-Jitsu, Brett's place. It's for lease. Put 12 seats in there. So waters. The other option I have is my uncle has a liquor license from 1969. If you want a liquor license in L.A., that's the one you want. You could light bottle rockets in your asshole. You could have live bands. You could have a gay bar.
Rock and roll.
He's 82, and he's been torturing me lately.
Why?
Because he goes out every Friday and Saturday to his bar, and it's been closed. And the girl that was his mistress, when he was married, he had a mistress, and then he got the mistress's cousin knocked up. Oh, he's a beauty. He's a beauty. I love my uncle. So now he got the mistress, broke her hips, and she's living with him. There's one thing about my uncle. He don't like people around him.
Oh, no.
Like, he got used to being single.
Okay, hold on. Let's see what happens here. 48-47 Holloway.
Wow.
Wow.
Crocodile Dundee, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. Good eye, Mike. Fuck yeah, dude.
Well, deal's a deal.